Hey, how are you?
I'm great, Tom. How are you doing?
I'm fine. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Sarah.
And actually, I know your name, but just for everyone else, this is Sarah.
Hi.
And Sarah, you're in California, right?
I am. I am in Northern California.
Oh, wow.
It's very different than Southern California, as
How is
you
it
know.
different?
There's not like the hot weather and the bright sun. It's a little bit softer here. There's a lot of pine trees and redwoods instead of palm trees. And it's very relaxed here. Everyone doesn't work in the TV industry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every single person you meet in LA, they're either an actress or a producer or a prop master or a makeup artist. So, yeah, it's pretty funny.
You're a musician too, aren't you?
I am. I am. I haven't been doing a lot of music lately because of the current situation, but I look forward to getting back into it. It seems like there's going to be some weddings coming up this summer and next year, and my band will probably be playing at those weddings.
All right. Well, you
Yeah.
don't have to tell us the name of your band, but you can if you want.
Oh, okay. We're called Power Play, and you can definitely go to our Facebook page and give us a like if you're interested. Or if you just want to see video of people singing songs you probably already know. It's all cover music like Journey, Taylor Swift, Madonna. Just
Taylor Swift?
oh yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know those
Because the
songs.
player's gonna play. Hate is gonna hate. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's such a versatile artist. She plays a lot of different types of music. I like a lot of her more indie pop, folk sort of things that are coming out now. So I have a lot of respect for Taylor Swift. I used to roommate with a guy who bodyguarded her.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a security guard, and he used to bodyguard all sorts of stars. So that was kind of fun.
6 degrees of separation.
Right? Definitely. Yeah, I think my Kevin Bacon score is like a 2. Yeah. hmm Have you heard of that? 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, I know that.
There's a whole website where you can like see what it is.
Do you play an instrument?
Oh, I play a little bit of piano and probably enough guitar knowledge to play like the ukulele. Um, my daughter has a little toy guitar and I can play that. Like if we're around a campfire, we were camping, I could probably play a couple chords and get a song in with you. But I would never play on stage to perform. I'm not that good. Yeah, I stick to singing.
So let's see, you sing and you do yoga.
I do. I do. Yoga has helped me a lot in staying flexible and healthy. Um, it's been really a great thing. You can do it your whole life. So, and a lot of my teachers are in their 80s. So I want to be really healthy when I'm 80 and 90 years old. So that's why I do it. Have you ever tried it?
I have a couple times, but I would actually like to, figure out some basics with it.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, because I know it can be very helpful with flexibility and all kinds of things, and I know it's not easy at all. I know it can be really, really, really difficult, but it's a low impact. It's something like Tai Chi where it's low impact, which is
If you
good.
want. Yeah. So, there's easy classes where you just sit down and stretch, or there's more active classes that do involve a lot of cardio and, almost like jumping plyometrics. So it can be easy or hard depending on the type of class. So, are you trying to get me to talk about my YouTube channel? Oh, because I have yoga videos online that you could always watch if you want to try one.
Yes.
Just
What is your yoga YouTube channel?
It's called Yoga Creatives. So you can go to YouTube, Yoga Creatives, because it's a bit of fusion. I have some classes where you do yoga with weights as well, because people like to mix things up, have a little strength training, have a little bit of cardio, and then just like in martial arts, some people think that it has to be just one way. So I try to let it be a multitude of ways. so students can choose what they want. Yeah, but a good one to start with is a class called Moving Meditation, because a lot of people want to meditate, but they can't sit still that long. But if it's a class where you're kind of moving and stretching and breathing and there's talking every once in a while, then they feel like they can get into a meditative place without having to join a formal meditation class. Oh, funny story. My daughter teaches me how to meditate. She says, she's like, Mom, we're going to meditate right now. And she just talks a bunch of nonsense. It's really funny. Yeah. And then like 10 seconds later, she's like, okay, Mom, we're done. So it's very cute.
That might be the way to do it. I'm not sure.
That probably is. If you're really good at it, you probably get the benefits with just 10 seconds. Do you have any children in your world? Do you have nieces or nephews?
Wow, wow, that reverb was like, wow. I don't have any children that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do the DNA test then. I opted that no one would know who I was when I did my DNA test, because some people do a DNA test like the Ancestry.com or 23andMe, and they find out they have children they didn't know about. So, yeah, because you can make your information public or keep it private. And when they go public, sometimes they find out all sorts of family secrets.
Yeah. Typically the women know, but not always the men.
Yeah, not always the guys, yeah.
I teach youngsters sometimes.
Yeah, awesome.
And because I'm a private tutor, so I basically teach all ages, and usually I teach adults, but with tutoring, a lot of times it's children or, tweens or teens.
I took, I know you teach ESL, English as a second language. I took SSL, Swedish as a second language, when I was 13 years old. And I had a tutor, so it was probably a similar situation to how you are.
Tell us something in Swedish.
Barn gillar inte mjuka paket.
Exactly.
Exactly. That was actually a practice sentence my tutor gave me that I'll always remember. It means kids don't like soft presents. They want hard boxes with toys in them. If it's soft, it's probably a sweater or a pair of socks, and kids don't want that. Kids want like hard presents and boxes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
How do you say the sun is shining in Swedish?
Solen skiner.
Solen skiner.
Precisely. Yes. Very good. And that's a hard consonant to say. And it's spelled SK, well, usually SK, that one is SKI, but they have an SKJ sound that's H, and it's usually hard for Americans to say, so that was very good. Mm-hmm. There's a tongue twister to help you get better at it. It's and that's 6 sick seamen on the ship Shanghai. So you would say that to yourself 7 times fast. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like tongue twisters in class sometimes. You got to start with the easy ones like rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Yeah, rubber baby buggy bumpers. Yeah.
You know Fuzzy Wuzzy?
Fuzzy Wuzzy?
Yeah.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. I thought that was just a poem. I didn't know it was a tongue twister.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't really fuzzy, was he?
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's a lot of, yeah. Interesting. I wonder what a Japanese tongue twister would sound like.
I don't know. You speak a little Japanese, don't you?
Sukoshi nihongo. Yeah. I speak sushi. That's kind of it. I can order drinks. I can, and then just general martial arts terms. But, I would love to be more conversational in Japanese. So someday I'll go visit. And when you're in an environment and you have no choice, I think that immersion of being in another country helps you pick up languages easier. So sometime I'll have to take 2 months off and just go to Japan.
Yeah. I'd like to visit. I haven't been there yet. I've been thinking about going.
Oh.
And I've been invited to teach English over there.
I was just about to say that. You could go to there and teach English.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like to cook? I see all your frying pans in the
No, I
background.
don't cook worth a darn, but I eat a lot.
Okay, gotcha. Do you have good takeout food where you live, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, believe it or not, of different international restaurants right here. It's not a real big city, but it's a very, very international community because of the university. So,
Cool.
but no, man, I can make spaghetti and toast.
All right. I like the fresh pasta because it only takes like 90 seconds to boil. Like
Yeah.
I get fresh ravioli a lot and just put a little pesto sauce on it, and that works great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of food?
Oh, I'm an omnivore. I love all kinds of food. Yeah, I really do. I used to be vegetarian for like 20 years, but now I'm an omnivore. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. But when you have a family and you're trying to adapt to everyone else, we eat mostly plant-based. But I think maybe probably once or twice a week we have chicken or fish or meat, but not a lot. Just sometimes. Yeah.
So let's see. Northern California, does that mean you have snow?
Not very far from here. If I drive 2 hours to Tahoe or to Grass Valley, we can throw snowballs. Yeah, it's wonderful.
We can open the door and throw snowballs here.
Oh yeah, I remember what that was like, having to like scrape the windshield of your car with a credit card or something to get the ice off of it. I don't miss that one bit. So it doesn't get that cold. And even, now all through Christmas, I have a winter garden that I grow herbs and, like parsley, sage. I have all kinds of little herbs that I can grow. My peppers have done well. I grow little Thai peppers that I put in stir fries and fried rice. So it's kind of wonderful to just walk outside and pick your own herbs instead of going to the grocery store and paying $5. It's like you're growing money, I like it.
We all actually need to learn how to do that. That's very important. I think that's something that needs to be taught in all the public school system is the gardening and the food growing.
I agree. Yeah.
Really, really important. Plus, you just need more outdoor time and less sitting time. And man,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously we need to learn more languages too, but I mean, getting in touch with the earth and growing your own food, that's a basic human need.
I agree.
And now we're learning that more and more.
Yes, we are. A lot of my neighbors that I didn't used to talk to, now that we're all gardening, we usually have a surplus of what we have. So we've been sharing. So it's been kind of like a free community farmers market. We'll just be like, hey, who's got a lot of this? Or, oh, my patients brought me all this stuff and I can't eat it. Do you want some peppers and tomatoes? So we've been sharing a lot of vegetables, and there's like a gardening site with our neighborhood on Facebook, or a gardening group. So we always talk to each other like, hey, I've got a whole bunch of, squash. Do you want to come over and get some? So that's been really neat.
Yeah. So, right. Because we really don't need lawns, or at least not much.
Oh, no.
So if everybody in neighborhoods, we're growing different things, there you go. There's your community gardening, your community sharing back and forth.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. But yeah, it does take a community to do it.
It does, yeah.
But how much better would that be than just everybody having a lawn to mow?
Because of the drought that we had a couple years back, almost nobody here has a lawn. They have drought-resistant lawns where, it's mostly either bark or mulch or really cool rock gardens. And then you have shrubs that require very little maintenance. There's a lot of rosemary shrubs. I don't even know the names of all the things I have here. Lavender, but all you have to do is trim them. You don't have to mow a lawn, so you're not wasting, gasoline in your mower. You're not pouring a bunch of fertilizer into the groundwater. It's really pretty nice the way that we have it. So our front lawn, you don't have to water or mow. In the backyard, we have just a lot of containers with fruit. So we have lemon trees, lime trees. I call it my mojito garden. We have basil. We have blueberries, a couple different species of blueberries. So they all bloom at different times. So I always have good blueberries in the summer. I've got strawberries. We have actually an apple tree that has 3 different types of apples grafted onto it. So it's really weird. It's like the same tree, but there's green apples and red apples and less red apples. It's really weird. I like it.
Wow. So
All right.
I know you got to run soon, and I don't want to keep you on much longer, but I have to say, not that I want to stop the conversation because it's enjoyable, but you are a Renaissance woman.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that.
Don't you think so?
Thank you. I've been told this before, but I think that the reason for that is honestly, I didn't have close family growing up. So I always found teachers and I would latch on to them and I would try to learn as much as I could. I was always the first person there and the last person to leave at a studio or a dojo. And I was lucky enough to have really good teachers. So I know, a bit about baking. I can do pastry and breads. I know a bit about singing. I had a really great opera coach. I know a bit about mountain biking. I had a guy who works for Kona now. Again, some of my food tutors, they work at Food Network now. So I've just been really lucky to find people and then be able to spend a lot of time practicing. So I think the more you practice, the more skills you have. And I always just wanted to be useful. If the zombie apocalypse happens, I want to be someone that you want to have in your tribe. So I think having a lot of different skills instead of just one just makes us a happier person. So yeah, if that makes me a Renaissance woman, then I guess so. But I think that I think it's important. I do. Actually, well, the samurai were not supposed to just learn fighting. They also had to learn poetry, haiku. They had to learn bone setting. They had to learn, all sorts of other philosophical concepts so that they would be well-rounded. So yeah. So I think to be like a samurai, you have to be willing to work on your handwriting skills. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, domo arigato gozaimashita.
Oh, domo arigatou gozaimashita. Okagesama desu. Hi.
Thank you for your time. Hopefully we'll talk again more another time, but you've been very useful and very helpful today because people they really like to listen to native English speakers speak and just have a regular conversation.
All right.
They pick up a lot that way. So thank you very much for your help.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.